Hello everyone, my name is Brian and today I'll be taking you through a patient level indicator reporting with BAMNI. This patient level indicator reporting utilizes an open source health information exchange based on the OpenHI framework that enables the sharing of health data across separate health information systems, and the underlying design supports an integrated approach to patient level indicator reporting. So just a high level view of the architecture, as you can see on my screen. So the architecture is composed of a number of components. The first one being BAMNI. So on BAMNI, we have the atom feed module. So this module exists within BAMNI and is responsible for intercepting and exposing events related to patient registration and clinical encounters. Secondly, we have the HIE Atom Feed client. So the HIE Atom Feed client will receive new events, generate the necessary fire bundles with the help of the Fire2 module, and submit them to the interoperability layer. Then lastly, in BAMNI, we have the OpenMRS Fire2 module. So this module will facilitate generating the fire bundles upon request. Secondly, we have the interoperability layer. So the interoperability layer will receive transactions from the EMR, in this case BAMNI, and relay them to a longitudinal client record residing in a shared health record, which in this case is our FireHappy server, but we'll get there. So this interoperability layer is basically OpenHIM, uh, which is used to perform any necessary validations and transformations before sending the data to the shared health record. Then, lastly, we have the Happy Fire server, which acts as both a shared health record and a repository for fire measure resource definitions. So the shared health record will store client longitudinal records relating to clinical encounters. The fire measure resources will form the basis of the calculation for the reporting indicators. So in this setup, we'll use the clinical quality language, popularly known as CQL, to be able to do these calculations from within FireHappy server. Then lastly, we have the reporting widget, which is just a simple widget that we'll use to visualize the results of the indicator calculation as received from the shared health record. All this will be received as a fire measure report. So in our demo, we'll use the TX PVLS indicator as a proof of concept indicator. This indicator basically represents a percentage of ART patients with a suppressed viral load result of less than 1,000 copies per milliliter documented in a medical laboratory within the past 12 months. So let's head over straight to the demo. So we have just our setup here. We have BAMNI here. We have our lab information system, which is OpenELIS in this case. We have our shared health record, which in this case is a FireHappy server. And we have our widget here, which we'll use to calculate. So before I start, we can just try do a calculation. So if we just calculate from any date from today and just try generate a report, we'll see that we have one measure score. This is basically because we already have one entry in our FireHappy server, one observation that we basically will use just to show how this indicator is being calculated. So straight over to BAMNI. So I'll go to patient registration and register a patient. So I'll create a new patient. I'll provide just a few details. I'll call him Frank Smith Molo, male, let's provide any data, the date of birth. Then I'll just Save. Once I've saved, I'll start an outpatient visit. In this case, I want to close the visit, so I'll head over to the clinical module where I'll order a lab test. So with the new patient, I'll select Frank. Then I'll head over to consultation. Then I'm going to create an order on the orders tab. Then I'll just select HIV viral load because this is the test we are interested in, because the results of this test is what we'll use to calculate this indicator. So just save. So what happens in the background, Bamni sends this lab order request to the lab information system, which is OpenELIS in this case. So all I'm going to do is just click refresh. And I'll see now I have one sample to collect. I'll collect sample. I'll see it's the patient I'm currently interested in. All I'll do here, I'll go to the bottom and create an accession number, then save. Then I'll go to collected samples today. Then I'll just provide the results in that case. So in this case, I'll just use 1300, which is a viral load result that is up definitely above the 1000. So it's definitely not a suppressed viral load result. So what we expect is that in our indicator here, that this value should become 0.5, because 1 plus 1 is 2, and 1 divided by 2 should be 0.5. Yes. So let's head over back here to the results, provide 1300, then click save. Then I'll validate the results. So I'll accept, save. And so I'll see I've already collected the sample and provided the results. So in architecture, basically at this point, the observation has left the Bamni side of the architecture and is now sent as a file resource to OpenHIM, and OpenHIM forwards this as a file bundle to the HappyFire server. So if we go to our FireHappy server in this case, we'll see in observations, so I'll just sort by date, descending. So this should be the last observation. So if I read it, I'll see it's this observation. It's Frank Smith and the value is 1300. So this confirms that our data is already persisted in the FireHappy server. So if we head over back to our widget and try and run the report once again, so select that indicator run it at a date, any date beyond today, and generate the report. So we'll see that now we have a different value, which is 0.5. So the initial population being 2, the first value, which was less than 1,000, the second one being less than 1,000, the second one being more than 1,000, and yeah,